Hello, and I'm starting to become sick, so I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can. Not only that, my recorder it's not doing a capture. So yeah, that's happening. So I had this thing saved as hold on a sec. That's what I get visiting someone sick. But it's not their fault. One sec. Where is the setting? Here it is. I'm looking for 3D view. Oh, this is all active, isn't it? Plugin. Okay, here it is. Okay, it should be on. Maybe I. Control N. No. Uh. Yeah. So yeah. Well. I don't know where it's at, but anyways, I'll just tell you how to do it. So first of all, morphing a object or editing, it's not going to work in this mode. This is, I showed you this mode already because it's one of the things you need to know in the first place. So we're going to change this game mode. Alright, game mode. I'll play too many games. I'm going to change this into a wireless frame. Now, if I would click this one of these corner, and this, by the way, that's right click I'm doing. That will allow you to bend and reshape a object. If you hold shift and click, you can bend more than one object in any way you prefer, leaving this shape warp, bend, and twisted. Now there's more than one way of doing this. Now if I would click on the rotation, and if you don't know how to do that, you should watch the previous video. You can actually rotate. Let me hit shift and grab this corner here, and you can rotate like that. You free twist it ability, and you can actually rotate like that, get it more twisted. Now if I would hit shift, if I would just look at this object, you can see this thing is getting twisted up, bent, out of shape, and all sorts of stuff. Now you can also stretch this object out like so. Let me grab one corner, and okay, so you have to have more than one object in this mode here. But there's also I believe a cut command, and let me see here. Is it C? No, that's copy. Well, alright, so right here is a sidebar called tool. Right down here is knife. Oops, what the heck was that? Huh. Okay, you got knife, selection, and all sorts of goodies. But let's select all of it. So we're going to hit, I believe, 8. No. It was a control. Alt. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Let me stop that right there. Like I said before, I'm kind of a little rusted. Let's put that back to 0, where we want to be at. Actually, that should be 1. Alright, so we're going to do select, and we're going to do select all. Which, okay, that's A. Just like that. Once you get the whole object selected like so, and don't worry about this bottom. This bottom's always been weird like that sometimes. That's good. So now we're going to do knife, and we're going to go from here to here. Now, what I just did, connect it right there. Oops. Okay, so we'll go from here to here. Oops. Oh, yeah. We don't need to do that yet. Undo. That would be Control Z. Okay. Oops. Control Z. Control Z. There we go. This would be the hard part. Doing this. We gotta rotate so we can see what we're doing. Interesting. So hit enter to complete, and now you got these new cuts in the thing. If I would select that point, and I want to pull it out, select that point, pull it up. Now you got more warps than you ever can do, and we can do the same right here. So, oops. Well, maybe we should that's a little better. There. Now you got more warps. It's no longer a square. There's another way we can do this. I'm going to delete this object. Let me switch it back to solid object. Delete. I believe it's what was I? Well, let's add, and we're going to add a box. Let's see here. A cube. There we go. Well, let's put this thing right back into the middle, because we want to be able to see the object, not just have it float somewhere. Okay, that's close enough. And this is on a tutorial. So now we're going back, and you notice this tool here is just all suddenly change. So yeah. So if we want to get back to that one tools, we don't need to see that. That's why I prefer doing this game mode recording, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay, so there is a way you can actually do multi-cut. It's called Subdivide. So if you click Subdivide, look, now you have more points than you originally had. If you let me select all, if you hit divide. Remember, when you select all, you hit A. Hit divide again, you have more cube, and this is great for like making figures. Just haven't survive. Like if we just pull this out, let me rotate, push this in. Looks like cat's ears all suddenly. It's a beginning of a figure. And this is probably why people on the internet call me Tiger, because I will do something like this. And you're getting the point, right? Yeah. Kind of look like Minecraft character just a little bit. Kind of like a cat figure. Anyways, and you can actually create any object you want doing this. But more the points you have, more detail and fine you have to do. But remember, you can always click on more than one object by holding shift and making it move. Alright? Or you can just simply select all. So now you can cut slice loop. That's what the cut slice loop is. And it will cut another line by doing that. And when you do that, you see this purple line, and when you get to the spot that you want, I'm going to get a lot of pop-ups this morning. And you say, oh, I'm satisfied with that. You left click, and when you find yourself lined up, you left click, and there you go. You added more lines. There's other stuff like duplication, which I don't know, that's kind of getting bizarre. If you want to try it out, you can, but that duplicates with your selection. Let me undo that. Oops, I hit the wrong key. There we go. Okay. There we go. So let me select all, duplicate, and put that right there. Now if I deselect, you see I got two of them. Two exact heads. And you know, this is a great way of cloning multiple characters if that's what you want to do. It's in theory, it's copy all of it. And if you switch mode, look, you see. And let's say you have like a kind of like a party or something like that. That's great. You can extract region, which I not clear what it does, but let's go click on it anyways. Okay, so now we got extended off line. We can do whatever we want like that. That's extract region. It adds to it. Now it kind of looks like a hat, doesn't it? Well, it's not perfect. Then you got extract invisible. Let's see here. That's just the line itself and nothing more. So yeah. Then you got insert face, which I'm not clear what that does. We got make edge in face. Ooh, what is that? Normally that doesn't supposed to happen. So I don't know what that does. You got screw. Let me select more than one object. If you click on screw, okay. If you click on, well, I'm not clear what that does. If you click on spin, the object will actually spin out of control. Kind of look like some sort of gun part all suddenly. Or some new hairstyle. I had no idea. But maybe you can figure out something to do with that. I think there's not really much more I can show you. It's like 3 of these. And oh, I see. Suddenly I added another point. I don't know what I did, but that's okay. Yeah, so you just have to play around with this here. You can also delete an object like that. I'm going to show you delete. Let me click here. Okay, so now we got a selection there. We delete a face. That will put a hole in your match. Let me zoom closer. You see that hole? Here's now a hole. Let me select another set of face. Now, if we delete edge, it deletes all this edge right here and cause a slightly bigger hole. And we select another face right here and we delete, I believe, it, and you have a really, really huge hole. So you might want to consider playing around, thinking about what does work. So now we got merge. If you merge at first, it will merge the first selection you got, and looks like I selected the wrong area, but that's okay. Control Z will actually undo it. Let me deselect. There you go. If you merge at last point, you see how it merged to the last point, and that might be a great tool for some of you. So we hit Control Z. Now, if you merge center, it will center every one of them to the very center point, and you can see that very clearly that it did that. You hit Control Z again because this is a perfect object to demonstrate. So if you hit at curse, it will center to this curse mark. Let me unzip. Well, not unzip, but let me move the cursor right there and let's do that again. You see how it moved? Now if you hit merge collapse, simply not a clue. So there's a few of them that it might take a little practice, at little things to do. If you remove duplicate, I think you have to do a selection. Remove duplicate. I'm not clear with duplicate removed. So yeah, it's really been a while. A lot of these tools has been changed, replaced, but that should get you started on creating physics stuff. Like we could say we can take this, moving up. We'll take this, kind of move it down. Now that kind of looks like some sort of hair. I don't know. You have to play with that. It is a trading. It is a unique look to it. And if I would go to this camera, we don't want to do animation, but we just want to just render as a photo. You can see right there. Alright, let me get out of this. Let's take this camera and let's move this into. Can't select. Oh, I need to get out of there. To select the camera, you have to be in object mode. We'll put this camera right in front of them. Okay, so now we gotta rotate this camera. Let's rotate it the way it should be. Rotate it, make sure it's facing the right direction. And we gotta see if they're looking. Yeah, I think it might be looking. This is something you just have to play with. Okay, so let me exit out of that. And let me oops, move it down just a little, move it over, maybe do a little more rotation. Oops. Right, there we go. And now if we hit render, you see that nice object right there. And you can actually move it out. Alright, well, that's part that has nothing to do but with editing objects. But at least you learn how mold, how create objects, and soon we're going to teach you how to do other stuff, like so. Apparently I'm locked in. Okay, I want to put it back in solid. Oh, there we go. Yeah, make sure you have the object selected to go into this edit mode. Alright, we'll see you all later, and have a good day.